Tony's garage door service. I'm going over there. He's queuing up the mic, is what he's probably doing. So I just wanted to jump on here for a second. Hopefully the audio is not too horrible. Get you guys set up here if I can get a bat for you. Otherwise, this week, guess what? The weather's looking a little better. I got a few texts coming here through. It's been busy, man. Today, Sunday. Man, if you guys got to shoot me the emails, man. You got to give me like the number one in the comments or something. If you know the Sunday, you know the Friday or sometimes the Saturday or the Sunday hustle. When you're a business owner, it just never stops. Never stops. There's always something to fix. There's always something to clean. There's always something to do. Never stops. If anybody jumps on here too before we go to Papa Tony's channel, let me know that the audio is okay. Just let me know. Like I said, I got the other phone here. Awesome. I got a message back. Okay. Awesome. Do a thumbs. Oh, we gotta love our moms, right? Our mama's, she's my mom. She's making some Spanish rice. Any ever have some Spanish rice? She does a good job making some Spanish rice. So she asked, she's like, do you want some? Absolutely, I would love some. So my uncle, actually, that was a huge influence in my life. He always gets first dibs somehow. I don't know how. Probably because he's over. And so he already got first dibs on some. But she'll give me a good portion, but I can mow that stuff down in no time. So the weather's looking better this week. We're gonna take a whack at the gate job. I don't know. Cap says there's some stuff. There's PMs that got to get done and stuff, but this place just looks like it's getting fuller and fuller to me. Right now, I got a gate operator, another gate operator. These are horrible times for gate operators. You got all these openers. I don't know. No, that job still hasn't. The stack of doors for the builder, the openers. Oh, I'm sure this is a resi of some sort here. Let's check this out. I haven't looked in here yet. I thought he was going to do a gearhead. It looks like they did at least he got the voltage right. I know it's a big voltage over there. This is a 460. Wow. What a beautiful unit. What a beautiful unit. Got a big old AC. Good old workhorse. The old chains and bearings. What? It's like they changed the bearings around in here a little bit. I'll be darned. Wow, they went to a different design. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't have my flashlight on me. But that's a different design in there for bearings for the HSLG. Love some HSLGs, man. These things are just they're just workhorses. Absolute workhorses. I love these things for the wintertime, like what we're going to work on tomorrow. They work great, and minus these guys with the covers that come off and do all kinds of weird stuff, and you just have no shelter. Because it never fails, right? The opener's never going to fail when it's sunny out, and it's beautiful, and the birds are chirping, and the rainbow's out and everything, It's always miserable. It's always miserable when stuff breaks. Let's make sure Papa Tony didn't fire up the queue. I think we're good. I see Mr. Rich B is in the house. Rich, I hope you're doing good. Rich, did you work this week? What'd you have? Did you clean? Did you sharpen the blade? Sharpen the saw? Getting ready for the week? We got 2 foot of snow. What does it say? As long as it has no black beans. What's the black beans? Otherwise, if you guys are on here too, thank you for hitting the like button. Let me know where you're from. Let me know what the temperatures. Let me know what the weather's like. Let me know how much snow you got, or how no snow you got. How much green grass you got, or just dirt. Because, boy, I am ready for spring. I am so sick of snow. We got 2 foot of snow. And that's that perfect height where it's like if you try to go out into a field, or you try to go check on some property, or you try to drive around, you're right there of getting stuck. You know what I mean? So I seen the plow guy It looks like he's running out of space. I don't know who he's got stacking. I'll see if we can. I can't walk out there. I don't know if I'll lose you. I'll lose you. I think I'll lose you because I'm on Wi-Fi. This phone doesn't have cellular data. Oh, is it Cyber? Cyber says, "What are you doing?" Well, we are waiting to go on Papa Tony's channel, Tony's Garage Doors Service. You can check him out on YouTube, subscribe, all that good stuff. He can teach you all kinds of stuff about garage doors, how they work, and cables and springs and residential stuff and openers and all kinds of good stuff, and commercial. He does some commercial too. But right now we're just kind of, jumped on here to say hi, see how everybody's doing for the week, let everybody know I'm still alive. Been editing a lot, editing of videos. It seems like a lot. Been busy. Like I said, the truck is all loaded up. Little Nissan. We don't have to have the big the U-Haul truck. We are down to the Nissan, which is great because the Nissan rides really nice. Let's go take a look. We'll take a look to see if we hopefully don't lose internet signal. Man, I'm tired. Springs got to get installed. I don't know what these are. Hopefully these are stock. That scares me. Hopefully that's stock. Are they stock? Do I look? No, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. Get it, Genie. Get it. Can't believe I didn't do it. What the hell am I doing? I'm in the wrong door. I was parked here earlier. I was moving around. I got a skid out there. Wait a minute. I got to make sure I don't have something here for me. That's the garbage. That's garbage. You're always taking out the garbage. Put it in the garbage can. What are these? This is from Stevens. I need that. What's in here? What's in here? What's in here, guys? Does it feel like something? Dome. Got 4-inch dome caps. This might be for me. Might be. 4-inch. I don't know. I don't think it is. Papa Tony, I hope you're there. Oh, didn't like that. Open this up real quick. I got something coming from the vendor. I think I got enough stuff, but I want to make sure this isn't what I was supposed to take. Because when you're going so far away. No, I don't see no blackness. It's all galvanized. Everything I'm working on is black. So, not me. Somebody else. Put it back on here. Not mine. My stuff is still probably on order. Like I said, I think I got enough. Get this thing to twist. How'd they get it twist so nice? I'm just going to put it right back gently instead of twisting her all up. There we go. Woo, man. Anybody need some garage door openers? Got a whole slew of them that need to go. You need to find some homes. Oh, man. I was going to show you the truck, wasn't I? We're going to walk outside for a second. Whew. The truck is full. Hopefully we don't lose the Wi-Fi here. Got 5 lights. Holy moly, we've got 5 people here tonight. Everybody must be tired of shoveling snow. Still there? Hope I'm not breaking up too bad. Look, truck's all just full. The back end's got stuff in it. Oh yeah, it's got the power pack. It's dark, can't see. This phone is not as good as the other phone, but it feels actually kind of warm out here. I think they said 37 for a high tomorrow. Woohoo! Except the only problem is we got wind. So, but that's okay. I'll take it. It's way better than -5. Whew, -5 was just too much. Let's see if Papa Tony hit the queue yet. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. Maybe he's sleeping. Maybe he's watching a good show. You just never know. Like I said, I figured I'd kill some time. You guys let me know what you got. Like I said, plus you guys are more welcome if you're getting in the business, starting the business, doing landscaping, whatever you do, some kind of business. You're always welcome to ask questions. I am going to double check to make sure that everything is working on the old telephone here. Like I said, I seen Mr. Rich B. What's Rich Guy? I wonder. Rich Guy indoors this week? Anything going on? Anything in the pipeline? That the weather really kicked our hiney. I know it. I know it. I can feel it. I can feel it. You know how I can feel it? D A something or like this, just to make sure. Or bam, there's that. We're gonna keep going. It's working. Somebody needs to get me a new mug someday. My mug is pretty rough, isn't it? Okay. I see it. It's weird how it's popping up on this. I can see the chat. I can't see the chat on here. It must be locked up. So that sucks. All right. Well, I'll read some of your comments here. I'm sorry. Uh, I don't know why this phone doesn't let me scroll to see comments. So, okay, I'll get you. I got you. I see you here. I see you now. Like I said, last name is what are you doing? That's all I got for my last comment. Oil change today. Ooh, kind of oily like using Rich. I'm kind of a velvety, Velveline. I haven't said it in a long time. Velveline. Kind of like Velveline. That or I use like the tractor supply stuff because that's got actually the right additive for my older, yeah, some of my older equipment. It's kind of weird. The cheaper stuff, I don't know. What do we got? What do we got? Edgar, I gave you right. Is that kind of good, Edgar? I gave you a shop tour. You want more? You want less? Sky's here. What's up, Sky? Pup Tony was just out on a live. I think I just caught the end of it. I was sitting down for dinner, and oh, why is it freezing? It's like I froze. It froze. Did you freeze? Are we back? I gotta turn this up so I can hear it. I'm sorry. Hopefully, let me know if the audio gets too crazy. Tonio's out and alive. No. Paul's here. What's up, Paul? Son of a biscuit. I just scrolled to another live. Um, doing my best here. Paul's got warm week ahead. Hoorah, man. We need it. We need it. We're finally getting to see our roads again. The salt's working. So that's nice. That's why I kind of pushed it off a little bit because Thursday and Friday was like maybe Friday, but why go out on a Friday when it's the road conditions still just aren't that good. You know, it was just like, you know what, let's just do it the following. Let those plow guys get out there and do their job. But it's one of those reasons why the traveling. Don't do the travel. Too many variables. Yes, Paul's got great time to snowboard. I'm not a big snow person anymore. I used to have snowmobiles. I used to like it when I was a kid. Then my snowmobile caught on fire. And I burnt my garage down. And that was it. That was the end of it. And I think I did some plowing for a while. I mean, I guess I used to when I used to do it for the township, but I also used to do like my own private plowing. And I hated that because at least in our demographic area, it can be like you could literally go a mile down the road and it could be just a blizzard, and another mile it's nothing. I mean, when I used to plow for the DPW, we'd be on the radio and they're like, "It's a blizzard over here," and we're like, "What?" We're like at the gas station, we're just in one town, and like I said, maybe 2-3 miles away, and we're like, it's not even snowing over here, and they're like, "It's horrible over here by the lake shore," blah 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 blah. And it's like, and Yeah, it was crazy times. I'm still surprised I haven't seen, if anybody comes across something, I'm surprised they don't make, maybe they do. I'm surprised they don't make a gauge that you can stick in somebody's yard. Now it's gonna have to probably have GPS on it, right? But I'm saying like more of a commercial where it would like you could clean it out every time you're there when you do your snow plowing, but it would gauge how tall the snow is. Um, so it would indicate if you were driving, a couple miles away, like if you're another town over, and then you know what I mean, just to give you an indication, because I just never knew. I was always on the fence. I'd wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was like you're sitting there, like you're drinking your hot chocolate or whatever, coffee. And you're like, do I go? Do I not go? There's like just like you're on that fence, and you're like, but maybe. And then you're watching the weather. Is it going to snow later? And you're like, well, I got to get all these calculations, and then the customer's calling you, aren't you going to plow? And you're like, well, I didn't want to like waste your money. Like, I was going to do it tonight instead because I don't know. I'm rambling. I got to double check, make sure Papa Tony didn't chime in here. I don't think he did. I don't think so. Do, 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 do. All right, let's go back into the. What in the fudge? I got it. Great time. Castro or the Valvoline for Rich. Nice. I never did Castro. I was always told like I remember years ago, like I guess like Pennzoil is like good for down south, like really extreme heat, but Pennzoil was I was always told was like you don't use it up here, So I never used Pennzoil, and then what happened to me one time is I was using I was always when I just growing up, I didn't I still am not an oil change expert by any means. I feel like everything's always evolving, but I used what was it? Quaker State. I was a big Quaker State fan, and I remember my truck, the valve covers were leaking, so I tore them off. And inside they were pretty. There was gunk in them, and I was kind of disappointed. I was like, boy, I do my oil changes every 3,000 miles, and thought whatever. So I cleaned them all off. Took them inside, scrubbed them up best I could, whatever. Got them looking good, and I don't know. At least went through probably two oil changes, maybe a little longer. Hey, we got 8 likes. Thank you guys for hitting the like button if you're just cruising through. And so I ended up cleaned them all off, put them on. Whatever I did, I didn't do it right. I smushed them down too much, or I used some cork stuff, and they were leaking again. So I took the valve covers off again, and there was like crud in there. It was like built up, like not like huge chunks, but enough where it was like this thing's not even what the hell, So I was like, I'm done using this. Well, then I talked to a guy, and I guess supposedly Quaker State has a lot of their standard stuff, anyways. Has a lot of ash in it. Like I said, I'm not an oil change expert by any means, but so I went to Valvoline, and then I never noticed that ever again. Um, and I just always remember Quaker State being a darker oil, so I just assume you're putting darker oil in. It's kind of like um, muddy water compared to clean water. I don't know. I have no clue. Kevin's in the house. What's up, Kevin? Da 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 da. Ooh, I like outside. Outside last week, inside this week. Just my luck. Ooh, ooh, you're outside last week? Harsh, harsh, man. I know the guys did an inside one for a chemical place. So luckily they were in at least some kind of shelter and heat. So that's good. Rich is still here. He's got camera and yardstick. It's not a bad idea, right? You could always get one of those. They got the trail cams that take pictures or whatever. You can see the video. It's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Huh. Do do do. Rich says that oil sucks, gums up engines. Quaker State. Yeah, I never went back. I kept a bottle. I got a bottle. I forget where I found it. It's like the old, probably from if I had to assume 90s. I got it in my garage, and it just reminds me. I used to love pouring. You know, I don't know. There was something about just changing your oil, especially as a young man. And it's weird how what do they say? Like you'll eventually like whatever you do turns into work. Um, and so I remember I used to love changing my oil on my vehicle, right? Well, then I worked for an oil change place. I worked for Penske actually, and we did brakes and other kinds of stuff there. But man, did I not like doing my oil change anymore? Anytime I'd watch that odometer, I'm like, fudge. I'm like, I gotta crawl in this truck and change that oil. It's getting time. And it just didn't have the same effect anymore, you know, where I used to gloop, 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 you know, watch it go in, and I just felt, you know, it's like I just blow a whole day on it almost, just enjoying myself. And now it was like, how fast can I get this? Need a bigger funnel. Yeah. Weird how things change. I think where's PT? Let's check out here, make sure. Did PT go to sleep? I think he must have fell asleep. Must be watching one heck of a good movie. You remember what time that was, Rich? It says you don't remember oil came in cans and you punched a spot in it. No, that was definitely I was the plastic jugs, that's for sure. Do you have any idea, Rich, when they quit doing that or when they did the metal? I know my grandpa had cans. I don't know if that was my dad's era. If they had metal cans, probably in the beginning when he was young. Hmm. I'm just always bummed. I gotta still find. I really wish I would have had the one from the shop I worked at. I think you could buy them. I think I have searched for them, but they're a little bit pricey. And I do have a metal one, but it's a tip. And I always remember the one at the old Penske. We would actually pump the oil into a can, and then it had like a flexible spigot on it, whatever. And you could just like literally set it on the motor, like on the um, air intake or whatever, tip it down into the spot it needed to go, and it had a lever. I forget how the lever worked. You'd pull it right, and it would release. It would open up the slot, so it let the oil drain. Man, that thing was super handy, and I just never came around to getting one again. I don't know if I ever will or buy one. I think they were kind of pricey, if I remember right. So I bought the one that's just got a spigot on it. It's got a big open. I got to put a plastic bag over it all the time because I don't want dust and crap getting in there. Sitting in the garage, just you just never know. So I always put a plastic bag over it. But the other one too, it seemed like it had a lid on it too, if I remember right. Hmm. Crazy things you remember. What do you got? Mid 70s? Mid 70s? Yeah, I was trying to think when I was watching something, and I think wasn't it in the 70s is when the Cadillac converter and stuff like that came around, is what I remember them saying. That was a pretty cool little truck though. You sent that Nissan. If they what was that one called? The H300 or something like that. If they came out with something like that, we definitely need some more affordable vehicles. Vehicles are just getting silly, man. They got so many. They're trying to. It's like they're all trying to sell the high end stuff, and they need some just real basic stuff. It's a shame. The '90s and some of the early 2000s. Those are just some real, you know, basic vehicles. Got the stuff done. They were just trucks. Steven, what's up, Steven? He says, I believe the cans went away around 1976 to 80. Yeah, that's probably why they were all gone. I was 83. So, um, Rich has got, they are available in, what's the mix? Is that some online time for the cans or whatever? Or for the oil, oil dispenser? You have to let me know. I have to dig one up sometime. Send you a picture or something if I find one. It's one of those things you don't like think of it until you're using it. I got so many things right now that it's like, I have to literally go on my phone, make sure I punch it in. because I'll forget about it. Like, I was thinking something like, because the wife always does do you need something from the grocery store? And it's like, no, I don't think so. And then it's like 3 days later, you're like, oh crap, we needed more Windex refills, or we needed plastic bags, or we needed just a deodorant or something, just So I have to always. So when she asks, I can either just send my little list, and then she'll give me the whack. She'll be like, "We already got some. I bought some 2 weeks ago." I'll be like, "Oh, okay, sorry. Where's it at? I don't know where it's at." It's so weird. The comments just go away on this one. Let me see if I can click on them. Ooh, what did it do? I'll get rid of that. Back over here. Oh, Rich's guy says that truck. Oh, they're available in Mexico. Huh. Rich, just so it's on here, do you remember the name of that truck? Was it the NU or something 300? I was more interested in watching the video than I was the name of it. You know. Ooh, Rich B's guy says you need to do the Target drive up. Never did the Target drive up. That's not bad. So I know the wife will use, which one is it? Sam's? I think she does Sam's. Sam's has something like that. You drive up, they'll load you, and. Um, I still think what's going to happen in the future, I could be wrong, is because they're going to want to get away from even more employees. I think they're going to, I'm waiting to see one ever built, but they're going to build these buildings, like your Sam's, your Costco, your Walmart, whatever. They're going on the backside, they're going to make them like storage units. And what they'll do is you can place your order and you will drive up to your storage unit basically. And my guess is you'll type in a number, right? And the code will be changing. It'll randomly change, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe there's not a reason for it. But you'll punch your code in, right? You'll get your window, like an hour window or something. And you're going to punch your number in, right? And a door will open, and it's basically going to be your skid of stuff. And you'll go in there, and that way it'll save on labor, because all they're going to do is just probably be like a factory in there. And yours is just going to come down a conveyor, and they're just going to load the stuff onto a skid or a basket or whatever, a bin, maybe like those, I'm sure you guys have seen them, the watermelon bins, the cardboard, something like that. They'll just fork that puppy right in that skid, have doors on both sides, one inside the building, one outside. And you'll just have people backing up, grab their load, right? The door will shut either, maybe, who cares, right? I guess if it's open, you know what I mean? It'll shut eventually, or when they reset it. Just something I think, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, when I see this whole, we're gonna be going here in a minute. Papa Tony, he's still awake. Um, you know what I mean? Like it seems like it's labor intensive for them. They go around the store and they grab all the stuff and they bring in a shopping cart, blah 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 blah. That's just my opinion. All right, I'm gonna click off of this one. I'm gonna see if I can get Papa Tony's. Go over to Tony's Garage Door Service. Check him out. Subscribe, all that good stuff. I'm jumping over to his channel. Thanks for being here. Take care. Hope you guys have a good week. If I don't see you on his, we'll stir something up over there. See if we can cause some trouble. Keep your fingers. How do I turn it off? Have a good week, guys. It says, are you sure? Yes, I'm pushing. I'm sure I want to hang up.